Okay. So now if you see this graphic here, these are the places that still do require masks for those even who are fully vaccinated. First, people who are not yet fully vaccinated or only have one shot must still wear a mask, even though they'll be going into stores, going outdoors, or any places that people who are fully vaccinated don't have to wear a mask. So we ask you to continue to show respect and wear a mask. It doesn't matter if you didn't want to get vaccinated, it's your decision, but we just ask that you wear a mask. Children 2 to 12 who can't be vaccinated, you can be vaccinated over 12. So those age 2 to 12 do have to continue wearing masks. Schools, child cares are places indoors that masks will still need to be worn, and some outdoors. Medical, healthcare facilities, doctors' offices, going to various specialists, masks will still need to be worn. Public transportation, which would include buses, trains, ferries, airports, airplanes, masks will still need to be worn. At airports, like here in Rhode Island, TF Green, once you're in the airport, masks need to be worn and continue to be worn on the airplane. Homeless people who are going to shelters or are going to places for food or taking advantage of various services, masks will continue to be worn. And the Department of Health will know whether people have been vaccinated or not, so masks need to be worn. Prisons, whether you're visiting people who are in prison, prisoners, or working at a prison, masks will need to be worn. And if you're traveling outside of Rhode Island, whether you're going to Massachusetts or Connecticut, New York, and masks need to be worn in those areas, you need to follow and comply with those requirements. Now, there are 3 more locations to be aware of. One of them is live operas or live theaters. They are limited to 50%. If you want it to be an 100% capacity, then there needs to be proof of vaccination, showing the vaccination card. And then you'll be able to have the business or the theater needs to check for that proof of vaccination. If not, they're limited to 50% capacity. Now, nightclubs, dancing clubs, bars that are open in the late hours are at 50% capacity. And in just the same way, live theaters, nightclubs, if they want to open up capacity more, they need to require the vaccination card in order to do that. The third place would be hookah bars. Right now, they've been closed. There's only a few options. And because it's something that is shared and this is a contagious illness, the bar owners and the workers need to see a vaccination card in order to open up, whether it's 50% or 100% capacity. So keep in mind the list. The Rhode Island Department of Health and Dr. Nicole Alexander Scott, she's the head doctor there, had a pre-conference yesterday and said that the CDC announced the removal of masks last week, earlier than expected. And we want to emphasize that the CDC has done a lot of scientific research, looked at the evidence. Those who are fully vaccinated the chances are very minuscule for them to contract COVID. So the CDC is not forcing people to be vaccinated. They have done this research and they're feeling confident and safe in spreading this news about the removal of the restrictions. If you're feeling wary about this decision, or you have a particular friend, or you're around strangers, or you're going to events, a baseball game, or various other events, and you're unsure of whether to wear a mask or not, my advice to you would be, if you're unsure, wear a mask. Just play it safe and wear a mask. Unless a movie theater or other places, you notice that there's distance of seating by 3 feet, you can remove the mask. But if there's no distancing, I would just suggest to continue to mask. And that's what I will be doing personally. I know I've told some people that there are those who have a medical insurance card, they have a credit card, their driver's license, and they keep that in their purse or their wallet. They always have that information. I would also suggest that you add a mask in with all of those valuable items that are necessities, so that you have a mask that you are able to quickly put on. Make that an addition, a mask to what you bring around with you every day as a necessity. At least do that for the next few months. Thank you.